Top 5 Ghosts Caught on Camera. The Resident. Duke's Top 5 viewer Tobias sent in a very strange video of an old abandoned cottage in Slovakia. The house is over 100 years old, and locals tell horrific stories of the tragic events that took place there. It seems that during World War II, German soldiers came to the house and took the life of the man who lived there, right in front of his terrified wife and 3 children. Cut to modern day. Tobias, his brother, and his cousin are exploring the old abandoned cottage. Then things suddenly take a terrifying turn. Did you see it? A plate falls onto the cottage floor and the boys are a bit startled. But there is something else that truly terrifies them. When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be the upper torso of something standing in the dark. The boys see the horrifying figure and run out of the house as quick as they can. So was their frightening encounter real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Caught live on camera. Now, almost a year ago, I featured the story of Mark from the comically titled YouTube channel Donnie Drunkard. But don't let the silly YouTube name fool you. Mark is a serious paranormal investigator, and he claims that a sinister entity followed him home after one of his many supernatural investigations. He says that the dark presence now haunts his home. In one of his popular YouTube videos, Mark explains that he was upstairs when he was attacked by this entity and slapped hard across the face. He darted into his bedroom to hide along with his dog Terry, who was equally freaked out. Mark then starts recording with his phone.
Are you okay? You okay? Thank you. You're a good boy, eh? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go wait here. Wait here, okay?
Mark retreats back upstairs, but at the exact same time, the camera he has mounted in his basement records something truly bizarre. That was almost a year ago, but since then the activity in Mark's home hasn't decreased at all. In fact, it's only gotten worse. But what makes some of Mark's newest captures so compelling is that they were captured live on stream. His subscribers were watching along with him in shock. So on September 29th, Mark tries to capture the paranormal activity that he experiences on a daily basis during a live broadcast for his YouTube subscribers. After hearing some strange sounds, he points an SLS camera towards his storage closet in the basement. Now take note as you watch this video that the SLS camera image is actually flipped from left to right. As you can see, the poster that is on the right side of the wall appears on the left side on his screen. Likewise, the door that is on the left appears on the right. So with that said, Mark captures something live on camera that is downright chilling.
That's it right there. Yeah, I got him. Hey, oh! I saw him. Oh. Wait. Right up above me. Right up above me.
Did you see it? Mark live streams as his SLS camera locks onto some strange shape or pattern from somewhere inside his dark closet. He then jumps away as he is startled by something so quick that it was barely caught on camera. When the footage is played back and slowed down, you can see a bizarre dark shadow or shape quickly moving from the closet area and disappearing out of sight. His live audience is witness to the bizarre event and immediately comments. So, cut to almost 2 weeks later. Mark heads back down into the basement and sets up his SLS camera in another attempt to capture whatever it is that appeared in the closet. Once again, the entire experiment is filmed as it happens and is broadcast on live stream.
Are you a little girl? Are you trying to be a little girl?
Around 41 minutes in, a large dark master shadow seems to quickly move into the closet doorway, and then quickly retreats back inside. Once again, his live stream is shocked by the amazing capture. So, what do you think? Is Mark's house truly haunted by some dark entity? And if not, how would you explain his strange live captures? You can watch Mark's continuing story along with frequent updates over on his YouTube channel, Donnie Drunkard. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Animal Instincts. The Country Hotel in Dernbach, Germany was originally built as a small country inn over 300 years ago. From the beginning, it had a very creepy past. Evidence was found that during the 17th century witch trials, 2 alleged witches were sentenced and burned on the land where the country inn was built. Now, unfortunately, online records of the hotel are nearly non-existent. But over its 300 years in business, the country inn has had a constant stream of thousands of hotel guests. So one can only imagine all the tragedies and misfortunes that could have taken place within those hotel rooms. After a sharp downturn in business, the country inn went bankrupt in 2008. It has remained empty for the last 12 years. The popular German ghost hunting team Die Geisterakten, which translates to The Ghost Files, are given permission to stay overnight in the large hotel to do a full 2-part investigation. Team members Julia and Daniel and their little dog Libby sit down in the reception area of the hotel to do a spirit box session. They definitely get a response, but it's not the one they were expecting.
So, jetzt machen wir mal die Spiritbox an. Erstmalig mit neuem Lautsprecher. Ich hoffe, der klappt. Es wird wahrscheinlich jetzt ein bisschen laut. Okay. geklopft. Zweimal. So wie so ein Klopfen.
Es ist keiner an der Tür.
Nee.
Aber die Libby guckt auch hin.
Julia and Daniel hear the sound of someone or something knocking from somewhere nearby. The strange activity catches their dog Libby's attention as she seems to be staring at something in the darkness. Now the sound of the spirit box makes it very hard to hear any knocking in this footage, but as Julia and Daniel explore the area, they hear it again.
Da würde ich jetzt mal gucken gehen, was das war.
The unexplained knocking is fairly loud and little Libby appears to be a bit upset. Cut to later in the investigation. Now Geister Acton team members Sandra and Steven take their little helper Libby into what appears to be the hotel's kitchen area. While Steven is busy inspecting an old dumbwaiter, they suddenly realize that Libby is nowhere to be found. When they go looking for her, things get downright chilling.
Das war seltsam. Ja. Libby? Libby?
Komm her.
Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what looks like a tall, dark shadow standing in the doorway across the room. As Sandra and Steven approach, it seems to dart away. What makes the footage even creepier is that the little dog Libby seems to be staring directly at the shadow figure, right before she runs back to join the two team members. It almost seems as if the dog could actually see or sense the strange dark shape. So, later that night, the Geister Acton team returns to the same kitchen area to perform a modified spirit box session. For team member Sandra, it did not go well.
Also wenn die euch wirklich stören, dann lasst das Karzometer mal richtig ausschlagen. Und dann gehen wir, dann lassen wir euch in Ruhe. Du müsst das Karzometer schon voll ausschlagen lassen, sonst gehen wir nicht. Sonst nerven wir euch die ganze Nacht.
Watch again closely. Sandra says that she felt a very strange feeling coming over her. She moves away, feeling too uncomfortable to remain in the same spot. Later, when they look back at their footage, they realize that something seems to be right beside Sandra. What appears to be the same shadow figure they captured earlier reaches out for Sandra, and then simply disappears into thin air. So did the Geister Acton team capture a real ghost on camera? And did cute little Libby actually see the shadow figure? Let me know what you think. You can check out the full 2-part investigation of Country Inn over on the YouTube channel, The Geister Acton. Camera Shy. TikTok user Abel3E from Weslaco, Texas says that his friend Manny recorded this bizarre footage on his security camera at around 4 o'clock in the morning. The camera is facing the fenced-off backyard of a long abandoned house. When he shares the CCTV footage on TikTok, viewers are shocked. What appears to be the small figure of a little girl can be seen walking along the edge of the abandoned home's backyard. Now, because the house is empty and because this was captured at 4 in the morning, TikTok user Abel3E and his friend have no idea who the mysterious child could be. The property is surrounded by a high fence, which would make it extremely difficult for anyone to enter the backyard, especially a child in the dark at 4 a.m. Since this one video, nothing strange has been spotted on the security camera. So is this a real child ghost caught on camera? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The House of Secrets. Popular Russian ghost hunter Dennis from the YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal travels to the Zayats-Okasan Manor on the outskirts of St. Petersburg, Russia. The home was occupied by German forces during World War II. Locals speak of a secret that was supposedly revealed by some of the German soldiers who were stationed in the town. The soldiers claimed that the large manor and the surrounding estate was used to carry out many terrible experiments. Experiments on human beings. The locals warn that the building is violently haunted by the victims who didn't survive these experiments. Dennis waits until nightfall to start his investigation, and not long after he enters the building, things get downright creepy.
Все, друзья, вот и темнота наступила на улице, кромешная тьма. Сейчас я успел зайти. Либо здесь кто-то есть, хотя я шел, света не видел, фонариков, ничего. Слишком интенсивно бьет. Кто здесь? Кто здесь? Друзья, вот сейчас, когда я был в коридоре, здесь будто бы кто-то пробежал, и смех. И главное, что детский смех был.
Dennis hears strange loud banging coming from somewhere upstairs. He heads up and is startled when he hears what sounds like the unnerving giggle of a young child. Dennis is unable to find the source of the unexplained sounds, but he continues his exploration through the manor. But soon he is startled by another strange sound that is much closer. The door slams shut behind him and two small chairs slide towards the door as if pushed by some unseen force, seemingly trying to block his exit. Behind Dennis is another staircase, so he decides to climb the stairs to the floor above and begins to use a modified spirit box. He gets a few random replies, but then, yet again, he hears movement. This time the sound is coming from back downstairs, so he carefully walks back down the rotting stairs to investigate. It did not go well.
В спину пихнул. Реально такое ощущение, как будто... Охренеть, блядь. світло. О.
Something seems to violently push Dennis down the stairs. Shortly thereafter, the chairs that were shoved against the door earlier now slide away on their own, and the door opens, almost as if something wants him to leave. Dennis feels like someone is running around the mansion, and he continues his quest to find answers to the strange, unexplained events. That's when things get truly bizarre. Doors swing open and closed on their own, then it sounds like something is rushing up the stairs towards Dennis. As he slowly backs away from the threatening footsteps, a door right next to him slams shut. So do you think the Zayat-Okyasin Manor could be haunted by the victims of strange World War II experiments? Let me know down in the comments. Check out Dennis's channel Dark Ghost Paranormal to watch the full 2-part investigation of the Zayat-Okyasin Manor. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Instagram there and on Twitter over there. And I will see you next week.